Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, I'm Abelya Firdana Putri. I'm from class G. The purpose of this video is to fulfill the midterm exam assignments for intermediate speaking. This time, I will tell you about my shopping experience. Actually, I don't have much shopping experience in markets or shop because I prefer to shopping at marketplaces or in e-commerce. But I have an experience that lets me know how to get cheaper prices. At that time, I was around 9 or 10 years old. I joined my dad, who was a bus driver working. My dad took me shopping at a shop in Malioboro. Like most people at that time, my dad asked, "How much is it?" And the seller answered, "Oh, this is 70,000 rupiah." Then my dad said, "If it's 35,000, I can take two." And I was very surprised to hear what my dad said. After my dad said that, the seller said, "Sorry, you can't. If one can get 50,000. And my dad immediately said, "Oh, if you can't, it's okay. Thank you." While walking away from the shade, then suddenly the seller person said, "Okay, sir, take two, 90,000. And my dad went back to the shop and said, "Okay, I'll take them." From the incident, I conclude that it was a way to get the price of goods cheaper. After that incident, about 3 years ago, I experienced the same thing. But at the time, I was not with my parents. I was around 15 years old or grade 2 of vocational high school. I went to Bali for study tours and industrial visit. At that time, there were people selling in front of the hotel where I was staying. And I used to decide to do a little shopping there. At the time, I asked the seller what the price was for children's clothes, and the seller said for XL size is 70,000, size L 65,000, size M 60,000, and size S 50,000. At the moment, I asked again, can the price be less or not? Then the seller said, "Okay, try to bargain first." After hearing what the seller said, at the time I said, "I want to take size XL, M, and S one each. If how about I bargain 120,000 for three?" The seller answered 150,000 for three. I chimed in with 130,000 three. The seller said 145,000. Then I said I'll take 135,000. If not, I won't take it. After hearing my words at that time, the seller answered that she was okay with that price. After that, I went straight back to my hotel room to collect money and pay for the clothes I bought. That was my brief shopping experience. Nothing interesting, right? Thank you for listening. Bye bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.